Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Progress Report, sponsored by the Eastern Progress, EKU's accredited and independent student newspaper. I'm your host, Rosemary Kelley.
And I'm Peter Wilson.
And I'm Kaitlyn Miracle.
This week, the Eastern Progress, alongside a number of other sponsors, celebrated First Amendment Week. The week included a multitude of events celebrating the rights promised to American citizens. Guests included EKU President David McFadden, Kentucky's Poet Laureate Crystal Wilkinson, and EKU broadcast graduate Richard Mattingly and founder of the Love U Project.
On Monday, EKU President David McFadden signed a campus media statement declaring EKU's student publications and media outlets to be designated public forums that will be kept free from censorship. After the document signing, there was a screening of Track and Trace, a documentary about COVID-19 directed, produced, and edited by EKU faculty.
On Tuesday, the second annual Memorial for Fallen Journalists, which celebrated the ultimate sacrifice of journalists who lost their lives covering stories between April 2020 and 2022. The event, attended by EKU School of Communication faculty Dr. Jenny Whitehouse, Tricia Kelly, and Chad Cogdell, featured the reading of names of fallen journalists by both faculty and students in the Memorial Chapel.
On Wednesday, students were invited to participate in the first ever pop-up protest. Campus community members were invited to create their own posters and protest their ideas close to them.
EKU graduate Rich Mattingly spoke on Thursday in the Combs Farrell Auditorium about advocacy and the importance of trust, organization, and finances in advocating for things you are passionate about. Mattingly has served on the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation since 1973, and following the death of his wife, Carolyn, in 2015, he founded the Love U Project, which is focused on improving mental health in the workplace.
This week, Eastern Kentucky University held their annual Giving Day celebration. Organizers of the event hope to receive donations from their goal of 2022 donors. Students were included in the celebration and were invited to the I Love EKU party held in Lower Powell. The event included a performance by EKU alum Zach Day from NBC's The Voice. During the event, EKU reached its goal of 50 student donors and exceeded the overall goal by the end of the night.
Last week, Eastern Kentucky University welcomed a number of young high school students to tour the EKU New Science Building and promote the Carol Barr Scholarship Fund as part of the larger STEM Goes Red event. EKU Eastern Progress reporter Abby Hooven has the story.
In a partnership event with the Carol Barr Research and STEM Fund and the American Heart Association, Eastern Kentucky University hosted the STEM Go Red experience for female high school students from Madison, Estill, and Rockcastle counties on Friday, March 25, 2022. Held in the New Science Building atrium, the STEM Goes Red event invited students to participate in a number of educational sessions and a panel discussion. The event served as a follow-up to the introduction of the Carol Barr Fund and subsequent scholarships. Barr, wife to Kentucky Representative Andy Barr, died suddenly in June 2020 from a mitral valve prolapse. The organization was founded in part by Eleanor Ratliff in honor of her late daughter.
Andy misses her, the girls miss her friends miss her, our family misses her, but Carol left such a legacy. And to see these scholarships that some of you will receive is something she would be so proud of.
3 scholarships are available for female high school students, and EKU is set to match any recipients who attend the university with a full housing scholarship. The event was attended by a number of sponsors, including Jackson Energy and Stantec, alongside a number of EKU STEM programs. EKU's president, David McFadden, also spoke at the event.
I'm very proud of this partnership with the Carol Barr Scholarship. As we think about the impact of those in our communities, and I think about Carol and Andy Barr, they are leaving a legacy, and they are making an impact.
Taking place in Stratton on Thursday, April 14th from 4 to 7 p.m., students from the Homeland Security classes will present research to professionals in the Homeland Security field. There will also be a panel discussion about the local and global challenges of human sex trafficking.
EKU baseball lost to Lipscomb in their latest game, 7-3 in Nashville on Sunday. The Colonels come home for a 3-game series with Central Arkansas starting at 6 p.m. on Thursday. The Colonels are tied with Central Arkansas for the first in the ASUN Conference West Division. EKU was 21-8 overall and 8-1 in ASUN play.
After getting swept by Jacksonville State over last weekend, EKU softball is set to host Central Arkansas for 3 games, starting with a doubleheader at 1 p.m. on Friday. The Colonels are 7-28 overall and 3-9 in the ASUN.
After starting the season 0-10, the Eastern Kentucky University beach volleyball team has won 5 of their last 7 matches since March 17th, most recently losing to Northern Alabama in 5 sets on Saturday, April 2nd. The next time the Colonels are in action is against UT Martin in Clarksville, Tennessee, on April 15th at 1 p.m.
And this has been this week's episode of the Progress Report. Again, I'm your host, Rosemary Kelley.
And I'm Peter Wilson.
I'm Kaitlyn Miracle.